Hi, my name's Beth and I'm a maker living in Wales. I specialise in wire. I found my love of wire when I was doing my A-level art at night school. We had to draw a line drawing of a cut apple and then we had to create a shape in wire. And I just loved the way that you could create something so quickly and so beautiful and could find it so relaxing and exciting to see what shape was going to appear. And then I absolutely love nature, so we go out for lots of walks and in lots of different areas, so we see butterflies and things in the river and the sea. So then I'm immediately drawn to wanting to make things in wire, including those things. That's why today we're going to create one of these beautiful butterflies. I've created a PDF that you can download and print out, or if that's not possible, then I will explain the measurements as we go along. There's definitely no right or wrong way of doing this. You can create your butterfly however you want to. The first thing you'll need to do is measure out 2 1 metre lengths of wire, of the chosen wire that you'd like to use. Again, remember just to wind up part of it and then have some of it stretched out. The first bit we're going to do is to create the antennae by making a small spiral at the very end of your wire. So like the exercise we just did, you can use the pliers at the end of your wire and twist around. So either holding it like that and twisting it around, maybe once or twice like that. And then now what you can do is lay that on top of the template. If you haven't got the template and you're just doing it from this video, what you then need to do is measure around 15 centimetres from just after the antennae down. So this is going to be the point where we're going to create the bottom wing. So if you have got the template, if you place it on and guide it around the shape. So now going round the bottom and around into the middle. So now it's created the bottom wing. We're now going to fold that round the back and coming out the other side. And now, using the exercise we did earlier, we're going to just squeeze this part in here so then it's tight, so it's fixed to that spot. So using the wider part of your pliers, squeeze it in. So then that's fixed. After you've measured your 15 centimetres here, this bottom wing is generally around 13 centimetres, and then where it comes into the middle again. Then this bigger wing will measure, if you measure about 22 centimetres, and then you bring it round to the middle part and wrap it round the middle. So I'll just put mine on the template to show you. And then I generally wrap it round that middle part and then that keeps it quite tight. So you have created your first wings. The next thing you need to do is to follow that shape again to create your second lot of wings, which I've done already. So then you have your 2 halves and then you need to put them together. If you hold them in one hand quite tightly, and then you can use one of the lengths of wire to wrap round the shape. This is fixing them together. So it makes the shape quite strong then. You can then wrap the wire round a few more times to make it a bit more chunky in the middle. What you can also do is add a body. Some of them I've added on here. To create a body is quite simple. What you need to do is make a loop at the back with the wire. So making the loop at the back. So you've got a bit of a body there. Then wrap around that main part again. You can then use the other part of the wire, the other length, and wrap that round the body to create more of a shape. And then wrap it around the middle again. If you're quite happy with the way it's looking, you can cut the excess wire off or just keep wrapping it around. I quite like it just wrapped around. You can also leave a part of the wire at the back if you would like, or you can add extra wire, because then you can use that to wrap around a bamboo stick or in your garden trellis or on your wall if you're going to put it inside your house. The next thing we're going to do is add the beads and things in the middle. So I don't know, have you got a favourite colour or favourite beads that you just have in your house? It's quite nice that then you can use it in this shape and think about, where you want to put it. So using the wire, again, you can find this quite easily in craft shops. And we'll measure out, I don't know, about 50 centimetres. We'll just measure it out on here. And then you can cut it using your pliers. What we're going to do is wind it into the main part of your body. What I would do is try and bend it in half, so you've got half on each side. If you wrap it around once, then you've got half on this side and half on that side. And then you can start putting on your beads. This is quite nice. I quite like this bit because then you can have a little rummage in your, I don't know about you, but I've got loads of beads at home and always think I'm going to do something with them and I never get around to it. The next thing to do actually at this point is to decide where you want them to be on your wings. So if you have printed out the template, you can use that to lay out your beads, so you can get an idea of what they would look like and if you like that shape or not, or you can change it. It's a lot easier to be able to change the shape now than later on down the line. So I think I'm just going to do three beads on this one. So then I know which order that they're going to go in, so then I can thread them on. And I think I want a bit of a space in them. So what I'm going to do is just kind of draw with the wire. So then I kind of want this bead to stay down here. So then I'm just going to wrap the wire around once there, or twice even. And then I'm going to add my next bead. And again, I think I'd like a little bit of space with this one. So I'm going to just make a slight semicircle and then go around, wrap it around the outline shape. And then I'm going to add the last bead. You don't have to have it symmetrical, you can just do whatever you like, because this is your butterfly, so you can create whatever you would like. Have you thought about where you'd like to put it yet? I know quite a few people like putting it in the garden, and it's quite nice especially with all the beads on. They're nice colours. So I can do the same colours on this side, or maybe add some more beads to the shape. You don't have to always just use beads, you can use other things as well. You can use coloured thread, you could use buttons. I was talking to my son earlier today about what things you could add, and he said whatever makes you happy, which I thought was really sweet. So then you can just customise it as much as you like. So after you've added the beads or buttons or anything that you wanted, you now have your finished butterfly. I hope you've really enjoyed making the butterfly today. Please tell your friends and colleagues, and maybe you can create some kind of butterfly garden. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've had a lovely time.